Hi, we just finished meeting for Monday, January 25th, pronunciation. And we had more words than we could finish in an hour, so I will pronounce those words on this video. We started with multitasking, multitasking. 4, scone, and use the American O, which isn't just O, but kind of O and an oo, O, scone. And that made me think of Costco. So it's not Costco or Costco, it's Costco, Costco. I don't really say the T at all, just Costco. If you were going to say the word cost, don't say the T either, just cost. And 5, grammar with a good grammar. 6, crochet, dun dun, crochet. 7, that those T's sound like D's. So knitting, knitting. The K in combination is always just an in, like knife and no, knee and night. And 8, casual. This is a kind of an awkward combination between the zh and the W, because when you say zh, your lips are open, but when you move to the W, casual. I know it doesn't look like there's a W, but we do pronounce it that way. Casual, casual. 9, measure, measure. 10, usual. It's the same zh, w combination. Usual. Oops. And 11, usually. Usually. Which was different than eulogy with a j. Eulogy. And you do need a j in schedule. So putting it together, when you go from the J sound j, where you're stopping the air, to the W, your tongue kind of gets relaxed and it lets air come over it and makes a zh noise. So you will hear both sounds, but you do need to stop the air first with a J, schedule. And then I get a little fuzzy before the W, schedule. 13, partial. Partial has a sh sound in it, which is different than a package, which has a clear S, parcel. And I looked this one up so that I would know, is it the stress on the first syllable or the second syllable? And Merriam-Webster said both, either one is fine. But the most common one was transference, transference. 15, spacious. As an adjective, I do not have a spacious home. 16 is a weird combination because you have to hold your tongue in the R position. If you say mirror, your tongue curls back for the R, hold it in that position. Mirror, mirror, mirror. 17, meter, as in parking meter. And that would also sound the same if you said, I'm going to meter. I'm going to meter. Meter later. Obvious. 18, obvious. 19 has a different kind of L that you can just leave out completely if you want to. Calm with no L, calm with a little L. It's a dark L because the tip of the tongue is down and your tongue comes up a little near the back. Call. It's like the middle of my tongue is pushing towards the top of my mouth. Calm, calm. And it doesn't even have to totally touch like calm, but calm. It's just rising in the middle a little bit, calm. But without it, calm. If in connected speech in a regular conversation, you said, everybody calm down. It would not, nobody would notice if you had an L or not. 20 is come, like come in. And so the difference between 19 and 20 is the vowel. 19 is ah. Your jaw has to open. Ka. Calm, calm. And 20, your jaw can stay more closed because the vowel is and the tongue is pulled back in the mouth a little bit. Come in, come on. 21, you can say both ways. You can say probably with 2 syllables. You have to open, probably. Or 3 syllables, probably. I probably say probably more often. 22 is also 2 syllables, different, different. I put difference over here as well. It looks like it would be difference, but we just make it shorter, difference. 23, marriage, 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 mare. I put meh so that you don't think of it as marriage, but marriage. 24, absolutely. Don't pronounce the T, absolutely, because the T and the L are made in the same place, so your tongue will go up there. Absolutely. Just hold it. No T. Absolutely. And the T in 25 changes to a D. Availability, availability, availability. 26, worried. It looks like an O, but it sounds like an ER, worried. 27, 28, 29, 30. These are confusing because they sound different than they look. 27 is the vowel man. Your jaw has to open and your lips back. Man. 28, the vowel is like head, so your jaw is more closed. Men. 27, man. 28, men, like men's room. 29, woman. The looks like an O, but it sounds like an like took. So you don't round your lips. Woman. And then 30 looks like an O, but it sounds like like with. But women. Both vowels are the same. Women, like women's room. So look at all these different vowels. Isn't that crazy? We have a, I, but they're spelled with A's and E's and O's. Man, men, woman, women. 31, cod. So open, cod, like Cape Cod. And 32, code. And use the American O, code. 33, poignant. Your tongue should go oi, go up high. Poignant. Don't release the T. Poignant. 34, causal. This is different than when the U is after the S. That sounds like casual. This one, the U is before the S, and it sounds like causal, like cause and effect. 35, observer. So it has a Z and a V and an R. This has a lot of movement. Observer. 36, calendar. Calendar. 37, clear. Make an E, so your tongue should go very high. Clear. 38, author. Author. Forget about the U. It's not ow, but author. Proactive. Proactive. Presence. It looks like an S, but sounds like a Z. Presence. And 41, it could also be presence. Or it could be a verb, presents. So this one could be either if it's a noun, then the stress is on presence. But if it's a verb, then it's presents. presents. But 40 is always a noun, and the stress is always on the first syllable. Presents. 42, studies. Studies. 43, status. The T changes to a D. Status. 44, back bay. The back is back bay. 45, vaccine. Vaccine. Stress is on E. Vaccine. 46, dismantle. Or no T, dismantle. 47, you can say species with a S or with a sh, species. Both ways are okay. 48, specimen. That one you do need a S. You can't say specimen. You have to say specimen. But 47, you can say species or species. All right, that was a lot of good words, a lot of ones that have unusual spellings for what they sound like, and I totally understand why they're confusing. So some of these that have more than one option, like probably and probably, I hope you listen to people around you and notice what are they doing, because these things go by very quickly, and you're just usually listening for the meaning. What did somebody say? But if you can do both, what did they say and how did they say it? That's how you can catch some of these things. Have a good evening.